energy going on offense.
What else was working? It's been a minute since I've seen 37 points on the scoreboard here. What was going so well for this team?
Man, I feel like all week the guys were locked in. We had great practices, and we just kept stacking. And I feel like we're just going to continue to get better and better.
I know Patrick has said it himself, when we get our guys back, you got one of his guys back. What does this mean for the season moving forward?
Man, we just can't wait to get 4 back, man. It's going to be fireworks.
Thanks for your time.
Yes, sir.
All right, when we get our guys back, and you saw that offense, the Chiefs played like a Super Bowl contender today, Coach, but, we talk about the difference here. I know Xavier Worthy's a great player,
Yes.
but this was a completely different Chiefs team. What did you
Well, especially offensively.
Yeah.
Defensively, they have been playing consistent for about a month. But this offense finally showed up. Big explosive plays down the field. That opened up a lot of running lanes. Patrick Mahomes was carrying this football team. I mean, he was the #1 runner for about the first 2 or 3 weeks, right? But now it all comes to fruition. This is the Chiefs that we anticipate seeing on opening day. It's taken them a little while, but AFC, beware. The Chiefs are back.
Is this sustainable, or is this a one-off? I know Xavier Worthy's a great player, but still, this is 10 times better offensively than they've been so far.
Well, yeah, now they got Worthy and obviously got Thornton and Ewan. And Kelsey looked rejuvenated today.
Okay, all
he
right.
made a couple catches, right? The running game with Pacheco. So all these guys were involved. They played at home, played a really good opponent in the Ravens, and I thought it would be more competitive than this, but the Chiefs just kept pulling away from them, and the Ravens had no answer for it.
Speaking of the Ravens, 1-3 right now.
Yeah, boy.
Who saw that coming? Are you worried about them? How worried are you about them right now?
It's a concern.
Yeah.
It really is a concern.
Are they Super Bowl contenders still?
After today?
Yeah.
I'm not going to say no because it's Lamar Jackson, it's
Okay.
the Baltimore Ravens. And you always see them in the playoffs. But they got to get this thing turned around. They need to figure out what they are on offense. They're struggling a little bit with, are they a run team? Or are they going to get the ball to Derrick Henry? Is Lamar Jackson running the ball? I mean, did you hear the tight end today? Where was the tight ends? I didn't hear about the tight ends. It just looked like a different Ravens offense. Now, Chiefs defense is good as well. So, be interesting to see.
And they've had some tough competition first couple games, but
Yes.
still, no one saw them coming out 1-3. That's just a shock. By the way, no one saw the Colts doing what they're doing, starting the heartbreaking loss to fall to 1-3 against the Chiefs. He's speaking now to the media. And again, new on SportsCenter.
Congrats to the Chiefs. I thought they played really well. Executed both sides of the ball, played good physical football, and won a football game handily, all 3 phases. I feel like they coached better, they played better, everything was better. So that's it. That's a game in the National Football League, and we'll have to go back to work, figure out how to try to win our next football game. And we've got issues that we're dealing with, and we got to deal with them in a real smart way and find out how to line up and play our best game against the Texans. That's going to be our task this week, and I know our guys will go to work. I know our coaches will go to work to do that, and that'll be our challenge. So any other questions or any other conversations about it are just going to be just that. We've got to get to work and get ready to play a football game and play well and try to find a way to win a game and get on track. I believe we're going to be a good football team. We're just not a good enough football team yet. And all the things that go with that are the challenges that you face in the National Football League when you get circumstances that we've had. So that's what we'll go to work on. What questions you have? No, I don't. I don't have any really updates on seriousness of injuries right now. There's nothing that looks like it's season-ending by any stretch for anybody, any of those guys. But we'll have to look at those injuries tomorrow and see where we're at going forward. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm talking about with the challenges. I mean, those are the challenges that you do face from time to time, and it's tough in a game like this against a really good team on the road. But you got to try to find a way to win anyway. And we've never made excuses for those kind of things. And the guys who are up there are going to play well, and we've got to find ways to put our guys in the best positions to execute, play after play, and play a winning football game. That'll be our challenge.
Could Lamar have come back in had it not been a 3-score deficit?
I really don't have the answer to that right now. Yeah.
Do you know what play?
I don't have the answer for that, no.
John, can you think of a time when you have been this adversely impacted by injuries in a single?
You know, I haven't really thought about that. I don't know the answer to that. I just know that this is our circumstance right now. This is what we're going to have to deal with. You know, like I told the guys before, and I told the guys after the game, you know, I mean, I respect our guys. I respect our players. I respect our coaches. I know that we're going to go to work, and there's football to be played, you know, and there's a division to be won, you know, and we've got to find a way to become good enough to win it, you know. So it's a long season, and but short term, it's a challenge right now. Our focus is on the Houston Texans game. That's what we've got to get locked in for, really, and find a way to play the kind of football game that we're going to need to play to win.
All right, Andy Reid now stepping up to the podium to address his Chiefs and their win.
All right. I don't have a whole lot to tell you about the injury part of it. I think we came out fairly clean there. My hat goes out to our fans for the job they did today, man. They were unbelievable, loud, aggressive, and we appreciate all that. Also to the Ravens and John, you know, he's got a team that's a little bit banged up right now, and he's battling through that. But put up a great fight today, and I'm glad things worked out, obviously, the way they did. I was proud of our big guys on both sides of the ball. I thought they played well, and they knew coming into this game here that it's always going to be physical. Doesn't matter who's playing on either side, but it's going to be a physical game, and I thought our guys stepped up and came through in that area. Pat had a big day. Good to get Worthy back in there in the mix. He had a big day. Kels, likewise. And Pat hit a bunch of different receivers, which I think was a positive, and the run game got going, you know, with Pacheco. So all in all, a good day offensively, and then defensively, I thought right from the get-go, after that first drive, that we just put our foot down. Spags had a nice plan there, and the guys executed. It was great to get Chris back. His aunt died, and it was good to get him back here, most of all to celebrate her life, and then work his way back, wanting to be here with his teammates. Leo interception was incredible. Just as being a football fan, that was an incredible play. I'm proud of him and the job that he did. And then holding Derek to the yards that we did, he's a beast, and we were able to take care of him there. So, and then special teams, I thought all the way around, special teams was good. Butt missed a 56-yarder, but that's 56 yards, you know. So we've gotten spoiled, but he's fine, and we'll get right back in the swing there he did with the last two. So I think I hit everybody. So time's yours.
Andy, a lot of things maybe offense go better, but I wonder if you could elaborate a little bit on Worthy and what his presence does to change the dynamic a little bit.
Yeah, well, I thought Matt used him the right way, you know, and put him in great positions, and then Worthy didn't flinch at all. People were worried about the shoulder and so on, but he, right from the start, he gets the first play and goes, and that's the way he's approached his rehab and everything else, and I'm glad he came out, you know, healthy. But I thought the way Nags used him was smart job. Yeah, I think having all those guys there, that helps. I mean, you start getting guys back in there and mixing it up. I thought the offensive line protected him, you know, well for the most part. So he feels good. You know.
But we confident Chris was going to be here in time, and I guess it came down pretty close.
Yeah, it was close. I mean, listen, he had to do what he had to do there. I mean, that's not something you plan on or anything else. So you take care of that first, and then the game kind of comes secondary, you know, when you start dealing with life and death.